a 38-year-old man who keeps assaulting his own mother. A criminal record so long, the judge knows him by name. Multiple arrests, jail time, and still nothing changes. Today, the judge is trying something different. Will it work? Or is this just another cycle? Let's find out.
We are on the record in the matter of the City of Wyandotte versus Daryl Stanley, 2647. Counsel, your appearance, please.
Your Honor, good morning. Richard T. Serrano, P. 33828. Your Honor, I appear today as MIDC counsel on behalf with my client, presently in custody, and I appear via Zoom. We have no objection to that. Your Honor, this is the date and time set for his arraignment only, and today I've had an opportunity to interview my client, discuss with him the nature of the charges, which he understands, all maximum penalties involved, and also I've discussed his constitutional rights, which I believe he also understands. At this point, we would ask the court to waive formal reading, stand mute, and enter a plea of not guilty on his behalf.
But the court will waive the formal reading. Sir, your name for the record, please.
Daryl Stanley.
Hey, good to see you again, sir. It seems to be a common occurrence for you lately. The court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf. Schedule this matter for pretrial on January 21st. 11:15 a.m. The notice to prosecuting officials has also is also being completed. As to bond counsel.
Your Honor, my client is 38 years old. He's has one child, age 16, but it's pending a custody matter. He does not have custody of that child. He was living with his mother, who is also the alleged victim in this matter, Kimberly Stanley. And Your Honor, this is a gentleman that was working full-time, but he's in construction, so it's rather seasonal. So he works when he can. But at this point, he has no real income coming in, or has no income coming in, and would have very little bond money to post a monetary bond. He tells me he is not on probation or parole, nothing pending. So I was sort of taken aback by when the court said, "Good to see you again." Is the court aware of something that my client has pending in your court or otherwhere? I don't know.
It's not pending, counsel. What happens is Mr. Stanley gets arrested for assault and battery. And then I believe the last time he was here for that, it was his mom again, and she chose not to prosecute.
Oh, I see.
And he's been here on a number of occasions. Quite frankly, specifically, let's see. 2018, he was in the 33rd District Court for operating while impaired. 2020, he was in the 33rd District Court for operating while license suspended or revoked. 28th District Court, he was there as disorderly conduct. He pled guilty to disturbing the peace, was dismissed, so was obstructing police. Then 22, in this court, disorderly person, he was charged with drunkenness, public intox. Then there was a disorderly conduct dismissed, pled guilty to alcohol consumption, 60 days jail. 23, he was back here again, disorderly person, he pled guilty to, or public intox. The court sentenced your client to 45 days jail. That would have been, then there's another one on July.
Let's pause right here because this criminal record is absolutely shocking. Starting in 2018 with operating while impaired, then 2020 for driving on a suspended license, followed by disorderly conduct, disturbing the peace, obstructing police. In 2022, public drunkenness with 60 days in jail. Then 2023 hits and it's one charge after another, disorderly person, 45 days jail, criminal drunkenness, obstructing police, and assault in December. And here's the devastating part. Most of these assault charges, they're against his own mother, Kimberly Stanley, who keeps choosing not to prosecute because she just wants her son to get help. This isn't just a legal problem, this is a family tragedy fueled by alcohol addiction. The judge recognizes Daryl by name, which tells you this is a frequent visitor to this courtroom. The question now is, will this time
Another
be
one
any
on July
different?
7th of 23 for criminal drunkenness, October 2nd of 23 for obstructing police, December 18th of 23 for assault, and then now here we are again. Sir, Mr. Stanley, when you are not working, or when it's construction season, you have 4 seasons in the state of Michigan, that happens every year. What do you do, sir, to supplement your income or work somewhere else?
Yeah, I do work seasonal construction, and right now I'm looking for something more steady right now because I do want more steady work.
Did the off season of construction just pop up?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was working a few weeks ago.
Sir, you need to plan accordingly. Every winter you're going to have some time that you're not going to be working. So perhaps September, October, even November, start applying for jobs. Wait till after you're not working, sir. That's not how that works. Where is it you think you're going to stay in the event that this court
I can stay on my
post a bond that this court sets?
Oh, if I get a personal bond, I can go to my brother or to a homeless shelter.
His brother lives in Lincoln Park, Your Honor. That would be his first choice.
Yep.
Can you put in JIS Mr. Stanley's name, please, and see what the most recent, if there are any, on some of those matters from 23, if there are any convictions, please. It doesn't show that in here.
So that's results. Are you looking for just any of the assaultive ones or anything?
Just any of them.
He has a public in tax from July 2023 that he pled guilty on.
Is that July 6th or July 7th?
July 5th.
5th? Okay. Was there another one right after that?
Yes, let me see the date. Yep, July 7th. That one was dismissed, and he pled guilty to open alcohol in a parking lot. And then October 2023, he had an R&O, but it was dismissed.
Was that the last one?
He pled responsible to disruptive behavior.
This right here is the heartbreaking reality of the criminal justice cycle. Daryl is 38 years old, living with his mother, the same woman he's been arrested for assaulting multiple times. Why? Because his legal problems cost him his job. His savings went to legal fees instead of moving out. So now he's trapped in the worst possible situation, living with his victim, unable to find steady work, and turning to alcohol to cope. It's a toxic environment for both of them. But notice what the judge does here. Instead of just lecturing him or sending him back to jail to repeat this cycle in a few months, she asks him directly, "Do you want help? Or do you want to continue consuming alcohol and behaving in this manner?" When Daryl says he wants help, the judge takes decisive action. This is about to become a real intervention, not just another court appearance. Watch what happens next.
And
What date was that?
October 2nd.
Of 23?
Yes. And then there's an AMV from December 2023, and that was non-request.
Right. Okay, thank you. Okay. Sir, you're 38 years old. Why are you living with your mom?
It's not ideal, but just I well, I had past legal problems, and that's when I had steady employment and stuff like that, and then with legal problems, I lost that job, and I had money saved up to move out, and then I had the legal fees and court fees and stuff like that I had to pay instead of moving out.
Okay. Well, here's what this court's going to do. Given this court's familiarity with Mr. Stanley and the number of times that the police department have been to the home for domestic incidents, and it appears as though your mom wants you to get help, we're going to do that, sir. So what we're going to do, do you want help, sir? Or do you want to continue consuming alcohol and behaving in this manner?
No, I don't want to get in any more trouble.
So do you want help or do you not want help?
Yes, I want help.
Great. We're going to assist you with that, sir. The court's going to order a $5,000 personal bond. You are to be tethered to treatment through the Wayne County Jail. So you're going to be inpatient, sir. First, you're going to go to the Wayne County Jail. They will book you in. They will process you. They will locate a treatment facility for you, and you'll be tethered to that treatment facility. You do not leave. You're not to have any contact with your mother. Phone contact, text message, email, social media, anything of the like. You're not to return to the home on Cora Street, except to obtain personal belongings that you may need. But you're going to be at treatment, so you should not, you're not going to be going there anyway. You're not to possess or consume any alcohol or drugs that are not prescribed. You're not to possess or have access to firearms or any weapons. And right now, the court's not going to order an alcohol tether because you're going to be in custody. However, that's something that can always be revisited. Any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. And since you're off work, it's a perfect time, sir, for you to be inpatient getting treatment. Anything else, counsel?
Your Honor, in the event that he does need some personal items, will he be able to go back for one visit with police standby?
Not before he comes back to court. He's going to be inpatient treatment, counsel.
Oh, he's going right there. Okay, that's fine.
Yes. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I thank you. Off the record. That's it.
And there you have it. Instead of just sending Daryl Stanley back to jail for another short stint, this judge ordered something far more impactful: mandatory inpatient treatment through Wayne County Jail with a $5,000 personal bond. Here's how it works. Daryl will be booked into Wayne County Jail, where they'll locate a treatment facility for him. He'll then be tethered to that facility, meaning he cannot leave. He's prohibited from any contact with his mother. No phone calls, texts, emails, or social media. He can't return to the home on Cora Street, can't possess alcohol or drugs, and can't have access to firearms or weapons. The judge even pointed out the timing. Since construction is in its off-season and Daryl isn't working anyway, it's the perfect time for him to get the help he desperately needs. This is a compassionate but firm approach that recognizes punishment alone won't break the cycle of addiction. Will Daryl take this opportunity seriously? Will he finally break free from alcohol and stop the pattern of violence against his mother? Only time will tell. What do you think? Do you believe Daryl will succeed in treatment? Or is this just another temporary fix? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this case as compelling as we did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more real courtroom drama, legal breakdowns, and justice in action. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.